Hey, how you doing, my friends? Chris Erickson here. I just want to put this video together real quick. It's something I've been thinking about, and I wanted to share it with you. Hopefully, it will add value and help you out in your journey as an entrepreneur as well. I want to talk about something today. Two words: are you a partner or are you a parasite? Really, I think generally speaking, most folks fall into one of these two camps. You're either a partner or you're a parasite. So which one are you? Do you connect with and do you hang out with partners, or do you tend to have more parasites hanging around you and in your life, in your family, in your business, your friendships? Let's talk about that for a minute. Partnership is a powerful union where two or more parties come together for a common cause and vision. So that's key. Partners, in order for it to work, they have to have a common cause, a common vision. So with us as entrepreneurs, we are looking for other motivated and coachable people who are doing their best daily and ever reaching for greater success within and without. People of excellence, people who are always looking to grow and contribute. Those are the folks that we're looking for if you're an entrepreneur and you're looking to partner with other entrepreneurs. So you have to have that common cause, that common vision. So when you find others like that and you begin to work together in partnership, some powerful things begin to happen. Here's the reality. We're all different. You and I are different from one another. You have gifts and talents that I don't have, and I have gifts and talents you don't have. If we share that common cause and common vision, we're both entrepreneurs. We're wanting the best. We're pursuing excellence. We want to provide for our families through our online pursuits. Man, when we get together, if we partner, an amazing thing called synergy happens, where Dr. Stephen Covey talks about this, where the sum of the parts is greater than the whole. So for example, you bring all these different giftings and abilities together, we get more done. It's a law of synergy where 1 plus 1 doesn't equal 2. Okay, this law of synergy, but the sum of the parts are greater than the whole, where 1 plus 1 can equal 20 or more. So it's that idea that, if there's me and say there's you, and we're both like-minded, we have a common cause and vision, to be the best entrepreneurs we can be, to grow daily, to contribute to others. Well, when you put two people like that together in a business endeavor, it doesn't just equal the output of two. Because you take all of the gifts, you take all of the different abilities that you and I have, and we complement each other, we help each other, there's synergy, we gain momentum, we get mojo going, and what happens is our output actually can be quantified, where instead of adding, we go into multiplication. Okay, so 1 plus 1 doesn't equal 2, it can equal 20 or more when you truly partner with other like-minded folks in a healthy partnership. So that can be a very powerful thing. So ask yourself, are you a partner? Are you connecting with other true partners, okay, in your business endeavors and whatever pursuit you're after? Or are you perhaps acting more like a parasite and connecting more with parasites? Let's talk about that. What is a parasite? Well, in ancient Greece, a parasite was a person who flattered and amused his or her host in return for free meals. A parasite is a person who lives at the expense of another or others without making any useful contribution in return. A parasite is a plant or animal that lives on or in an organism of another species from which it derives sustenance or protection without benefit to, and usually with harmful effects on the host. So, my friend, ask yourself, are you a parasite as an entrepreneur? Are you hanging around and spending time with other parasites in your business endeavors, where you're just sucking the life out of people, or maybe people are sucking the life out of you? So you can be a partner or you can be a parasite. Which one? Which one are you being? And that's really where it starts first. And then you need to look at who you're connected with. Because I'll tell you, if you want more folks that are positive and share a common cause and common vision, that are going to elevate everything you're doing, elevate your game, elevate your business endeavors. Man, look at the teeth on this thing. That is pretty gross. You don't want parasites in your life that are just going to suck the life out of you, be discouraging, talk negative, share negative views, always be down, always be depressed. The world's coming to an end. There's an old poem that two men looked through prison bars, one saw mud, the other stars. So these guys over here are always living in the mud. These folks over here are going to encourage you to look up at the stars. So you got to ask yourself, which one are you? Are you a partner? Are you a parasite? And then who are you hanging around? Who is in your life? Do you have more of these guys in your life, or do you have more of these guys in your life? Okay, just something to encourage you in. And really, when you think about that, we should all be partners. Okay, we should all be partners, and we should be looking to connect with other partners that help us move towards being a great partner as an entrepreneur. So here's one thing you can do: evaluate your relationships, measure them, and see if there's an equitable amount of give and take. All right. So, for example, if you're giving more than you're receiving and it's consistent, it's like all the time in that relationship, it's possible you're dealing with a parasite. There's got to be a give and take. It's like a bank account. If you look at it that way, you're a bank and your friend or your business partner's a bank. But let's say you're always giving. You're always making withdrawals out of your account and you're depositing into that individual, but they're never depositing into you. Well, you're going to go bankrupt. You can only give so much if it's not equitable, the amount of give and take. One other key is you always have to be working on yourself to grow and increase your skills so that you can contribute value to other partners in a real and meaningful way. So this is key. We've often heard that, in our industry, that you need to have value and contribute value. Well, in order to do that, you need to work on yourself so that you can grow and increase your skills so you have something to give, right? Again, that illustration of the bank, if there's nothing in the vault, just because you have a bank and you're opening your doors to others, well, it won't take much for them to realize when they look inside, if there's nothing in there, right? There's no value, well, they're going to see you as a parasite and they're going to move on. But if every day you're making deposits and you're laying up investments and you're putting these bars of gold into yourself, right? You're putting them into your skill set. You're investing into your brain here, and you're putting these assets into your life through your skill set, through having a positive attitude, through being motivated and coachable. Well, then when folks come to you, they're going to see that you have value that you're able to give. Okay, your bank vault's going to be full, and they're going to want to partner with you. All right, so that's somewhere we can start. Is keep it positive. Always look to speak and give life. Talk about, hey, we got this. The glass is half full. We're on our way to victory. There's hope. There's encouragement. Look for ways to uplift others and encourage others in your pursuits. I'm a firm believer that in our relationships, we should be lifting one another up. We should be pushing each other up. And even if it's a point of correction, there's a proverb that says, better a wound from a friend than a kiss from an enemy. So sometimes you got to tell somebody, a partner, hey, you're not doing this right. You need to change this, and this is why. And if you're a real friend or a partner, you're going to speak the truth in love. So it's not always everything is just always good and fine. Sometimes you bring correction, but you do it in a positive way, and you do it with the motive to help them and help them grow, not from a negative place. So what am I saying here? It starts with you. It starts with me. We need to look in the mirror. The other reality is we often will attract and draw who we are most like. So perhaps you feel like you've got a lot of parasites in your life. Hey, here's a wake-up call. Perhaps you're exhibiting parasite behavior. All right. You feel like when you look, man, there's parasites in your business, there's parasites in your friendships. Well, maybe you're putting off some of that parasite behavior yourself more than you realize. So that's something that you might want to consider if you have a lot of parasites happening in your life, okay? So therefore, start with the man or woman staring back from the glass first. Work on you. I work on me, you work on you, and that's a good place to start. Decide you're going to be a positive, life-giving partner in your entrepreneurial pursuits and endeavors. Just make that quality decision. If you recognize parasites in your life, cut them off, man. You and I, time is short. The second law of thermodynamics is happening in our lives. It's like what that law states is that we're all winding down in life. Sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but like a candle, when you light a candle and it starts burning, what happens with that wax? Over time, that candle burns down. Well, that's the second law of thermodynamics. Our time is limited, right? So time is so precious. If you find parasites in your life, man, get them out of your life. Try to help them. But look, if we're talking about business transactions and business deals where you're putting food on your table for your family, that's not the place to keep parasites hanging around. Cut them off and get them out of your life, okay? Action number 1. All right, and as you do, you're going to attract other true partners to you, and you will all are going to be better for it. So I hope this helps some. Ask yourself, are you a partner? Are you a parasite? Do you have partners, more partners in your life, or more parasites in your life? So I'm Chris Erickson. I hope this helps some. God bless you. Look forward to connecting with you more. We need to get rid of these guys. We do not want parasites, and let's go after more partnership. All right? God bless you. We'll talk to you soon.